Hello and welcome to another episode of Scott from Scotland. Today is massively overdue, but you join me under the bonnet of the Seat Ibiza FR yet again. So you guys have been asking for the fitting guide of how to fit the Ramair filter. So today we're gonna go and get that done. So let's show you what you need, what parts are included, and how to get it in. So first of all, once you've ordered your kit, read the instructions. That's always a good one. I know a lot of people don't, but it did take me a couple of times of mucking about before I gave up and read the instructions, and it's a very good, very detailed set of instructions, so they're super handy. So in your kit here, you should have heat shield, ducting, 90-degree pipe, the all-important filter, end cap, two of these hose clamps. This, which I always thought was a bit weird, but trust me, you need it. 6mm bolt, open-ended grommet, 3 washers, your breather hose, breather cone, and hose clamp for that. To actually fit it, 10mm spanner, flathead screwdriver. That's all you need. Easy. Excuse all the stuff at the back there. Had an issue with the ABS. That's a whole other bit of the story, so we'll talk about that later. So, going on from there, make sure your engine bay looks like this. If it doesn't, apparently some of the 2015-16 models have got the ABS module, which is here, up here. If that's the case, this kit is no use, because this big hole here is exactly where your intake goes. So you need that big space there. Now, going on from there, as you can see, I've already taken off the intake into the airbox. Going on from there, this needs to come out. Heat shield needs to go into this big gap. New hose goes from here over, and we'll go from there. But first of all, get these off. Although, before I go any further, what I will say is tools you will need, which I never mentioned earlier. Either, ideally, you want a set of these, or a hose clamp, flexi hose clamp kit, but they can be quite pricey. So I found these super handy, just for getting, now I've already taken these off, so give it a bit of a pull. These clamps here, these clamps are an absolute nightmare to get off, so that's why I found these things super handy. Okie dokes, so now that's off, get the heat shield in place. So I'll just show you how that works. As you can see, grommet goes into there. That is not in the 10mm, I apologise, that's an 8mm. So 8mm bolt goes there, and 10mm bolt fixes onto there. So that's your heat shield right there. Just make sure these cables can be a little bit of a nightmare, but just make sure they're all tucked out of the way and they're not rubbing anywhere. So that is heat shield in, fixed nice and secure, and we shall go on to the actual cone section. Right, so as you can see, hose clamp, 90 degree, your cone is actually bolted on. Now in here you want to make sure that there's a nice bit of a gap around the bottom here, otherwise you're just going to get these two bits clattering off each other as it moves. So pretty much that's roughly what it looks like. The last little bit is, because your initial intake has got your breather attached to it, and of course we've taken that off of the air box. In theory you can leave the airbox on. I have, for the simple reason that I don't like what's underneath there, so I've left the airbox on. However, if you are taking it off, this is where they give you this. Again, they've given you a metre of hose. You can cut that down. They've given you a little hole so that you can slot the hose into there, and it gives you a very nice, neat. So your breather intake is right here. So it's just a push fit. Old hose pulled off, new hose pushes on. Nice and easy. It's pretty tough, so you don't need to worry too much about damaging anything. Of course, don't start using tools at it, because you don't want to wreck anything. But yeah, essentially you can just run it, cut it there, and stick it into the heat box. Get the end cap, goes into where the old air intake used to go, clips straight in, nice and easy. Then you get your hose, that slots straight over, around the battery. Watch out for all these wee hoses here, you don't want to damage any of them, but pretty much get that into there, straight into the intake. Job's done. So I think you'll agree, sounds a little bit meatier, sounds pretty damn good. So make sure, tidy everything up, and give her a test drive and go and enjoy the noise. So that's it for me. If you've any more questions, anything that sort of I didn't explain very well, drop me a line, drop me a comment in the bottom, and I'll do my best to fill you in. Any other suggestions or comments or feedback, feel free to let me know, and until next time, thanks very much. Ciao.